This island is incredible. It's been an amazing trip, and it's been difficult, it's been muddy, it's been mid-central, but the rewards have been spectacular. I can't believe that this trail isn't as popular as a lot of the other ones. It should be. I think everyone needs to come and hike the Skye Trail. Just got dropped off by the bus, and I just got to head up there now. So this is me starting the Skye Trail. So I was going to start tomorrow, but due to like buses not being frequent and I needed to leave the car somewhere, I've decided to come to the trailhead a day early, camp near the trailhead, head north a little bit, camp around there, and then start making some proper miles tomorrow. All right. It's the first time I've set up the Solplex in absolutely ages. Feels good. Decided obviously not to stay in the bothy, and I just walked like 2 miles south of where the bothy is and found this really nice sheltered spot. I've got the ridge line behind me. That's where I'm going tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put the cameras away, set up my sleeping pad and hit the hay. It's good to be back on a proper through hike. Good morning. It is officially the first day now, I would say. Yesterday was just a nice short little walk, and now I've got a good head start on the Skye Trail. So I'll tell you what, let's just have a cheeky look at the map. Okay, so this is the map that I've got. It's the Harvey Skye Trail XT40, strong, durable, all-weather map for walkers. Okay, so Portree is way down here, and I got the bus all the way up this road. It was about an hour's drive, just under an hour. And the bus driver dropped me off just here at the red telephone box. From there, it's basically like a mile's walk through boggy, broken path, which goes all the way up here, and then the bothy is basically just here. You can actually go all the way down here and bop the most northerly point of the island. But I just decided to enjoy the view and sit in the bothy for a bit, and then I decided to leave the bothy, and then I've just walked all the way down here. It's about a mile to a mile and a half, and now I'm currently kind of sat in this little dip here, and it was really sheltered last night. Not a single ounce of wind, no condensation on the tent. I actually slept so well last night. I think I woke up once just to kind of turn over, but now it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and I am itching to go. So the plan for the day is pack up, and then we're going to continue walking past the Erd, continue south, and then there's a couple of alternates you can take, and you can either head south down this road and then connect back up, and there's a bunch of houses just south of me that I could see last night, or you could come down here inland. What I'm going to do is continue hugging the coast until I go all the way around here. Yeah, it should be a nice bunch of views, and then it's a little short road walk, and then you kind of scooch up the cliff side of the ridgeline here. So this is the ridgeline that I could see in the distance last night, and it just shoots straight up. It's massive. Definitely do not underestimate how tall this thing is. So I mean, I could go down here and scooch through all of this kind of marshy, boggy land, and then straight up to the ridgeline, or get some really nice views along the coast, just very short road walk, and then go to the Quirrang and scoot straight up here. So you kind of follow the ridgeline here, and then it's up onto the top. So if I can continue on the map, I'll probably either camp at the Quirrang, which is on the other side just about there, or I'll continue walking along and probably camp somewhere around here tonight where it's a bit flat. But I reckon this is just going to be epic, epic, epic. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. Maybe do about 15 miles, 20 miles. So yeah, going to be a good day. I'm going to put the seal skins on because it was so boggy last night. My feet were soaked within minutes, so going to walk with those on. Now it's just time to pack up camp and hit the trail. Can you hear that? Loads of nesting birds down there. I just stopped for like a second to take my jacket off, and all of a sudden I was just covered in midges, covered. But as soon as you move, they leave you alone. It's so weird how they don't like cling on to you. It's been a boggy start to the day. I've probably done about 3 or 4 miles from where I camped. It's a steady gradient, but lots of bogs and little streams to cross. No marked trail, a few little signs, but that's basically it. And checking the phone really regularly to check where I am. But essentially you just got to follow the coast for the best part of today until I get over there to the Quirrang. This place is incredible. It's like, reminds me of the PCT so much, because you just got this really nicely graded path cut into like a notch in the side of the mountains, and the views are just epic. Whew. The Quirrang were amazing. Wow. So that's where my mate Bucko camped when he did it. But yeah, I've basically got to follow this track all the way around. Then you get to this car park, and then starts the ups and downs of the ridge. Yeah, that was just epic. It's only 1 o'clock as well, so I've got loads of time, and I've just filled up on some fresh mountain water, which isn't so brown, and just gonna plow on. Seal skins are really working fantastically. There you go, you can see the mainland highlands over there in the distance. It reminds me so much of the PCT, because once you're on this ridge you're really high up. But yeah, you can see the Quirrang over there as well, behind those hills. But, it's gone now. just stopped for a break because that was a really steep ascent and then a really steep descent, and now I'm on the edge of that cliff that I showed you just a minute ago, and I thought I'd just stop for a cheeky cup of soup. Oh, I'm so hungry, and it's only like 3:30, so I'm just like, I'll stop and have this and then keep walking until like 7. So it's like 3 more hours of walking. So yeah, should be all right. I'm literally covered in mud and sheep crap, but my feet are still dry. This place has completely blown me away. Shame about the wind with the sound, but blown me away. Whew! So I was following this cliff all the way along the top, and all of a sudden the wind just picked up and it just got savage, and I walked all the way along the edge, and I was like, I'm gonna have to find lower ground to find somewhere to camp. And I got to over there and I thought it was all right, and then the wind picked up again and nearly took my tent. So I was like, I've just like tucked myself underneath the cliff in this little kind of nook bit, and it seems all right. That was mental. Such a beautiful day, really calm, really hot, not a single breeze, and all of a sudden just so I'm gonna camp here for the night. And yeah, it should be all right. This is like the least windiest spot I've seen so far. So yeah, maybe do a little bit of commentary in a minute, maybe call it there for the day, don't know. The midges are just insane today. I got to camp just in time because they've just flared up in like the last, I don't know, 20 minutes. Look at that. See the midges? There's freaking thousands of them. My tent is completely covered, and it sounds like it's raining, but it's not. It's just millions of midges swarming my tent. Right, there are so many midges. There's millions of them. And I just tried something. I put my hand on my net and just leave it there for like a few seconds. Just leave it there like that. Can you see? It made a shape of my hand. Do it again. They're not biting through. See that? That's bonkers. Look at that. And it's like that outside. This is like the ambient bug density. Look at that. So, seeing as I can't leave the tent, I was hoping to get some nice like sunrise footage of all of this area, sunset footage of all of this area. But then I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it's like this midwise, and there is no way in hell I'm getting out of this tent, or even trying to unzip it, because my tent will just get full of biting insects. So, oh, look at that! There's so many there. That's savage. I've never seen anything like this ever in my life. That's not right, is it? So I'm just gonna have to sit tight here. I'll do a little map rundown in a minute. That's gonna have to be it for today. I'm stuck here now. I'm stuck in this tent. That is disgusting. All right, let's have a cheeky look at the map. So I had lunch here at Floddygaddy, carried on along this road, and then turned right past this lochan, and then ended up just walking up this incredible path towards the Quirrang. And this whole thing is just the most epic part of the trail so far. Like, you get up to here and then you see the Quirrang and the needle and everything, and it's like, wow, it's epic. And then you just kind of carry on along this footpath, and it's very touristy. There was a lot of people, loads of people parked at this car park and just ended up going for a little day hike along here, which was fine. It was really cool. And then once you get to like here, you see this, all of this ahead of you, just loads of ups and downs, like loads of cliff sides and along this ridge line. Once I passed the car park, I got to this point, and it was just a really long ascent all the way up to the top of this. And I stopped for a little second and got my breath back. And then a really massive descent. And right here, this is where the wind started to really pick up. And all along here, the wind was just gusting that way. It must have been like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. It was ridiculous. So I ended up walking all the way along here and thinking, right, if I keep going, all of this is so exposed and high up, I'm not going to find anywhere decent to camp, and my tent is just going to get blown to shreds. So I was like, right, instead of carrying on, I'm going to come down to here. And I tried finding like a really nice little spot to camp that's here, and I thought it'd be fine, but the wind just kept picking up. So I decided, right, it's time to get lower ground, and I hoofed it all the way down this little valley here, and ended up kind of parking my tent right in here. So I'm literally here for the night right now, just kind of tucked away into this little nook. And the wind has been absolutely fine down here, but the midges have been disgraceful so far. Like, I don't know, I had someone just say, oh, it's better to camp high and in the wind than in the midges. But honestly, if you were here and you saw and felt the wind, and you had a tiny little DCF tent like this, like, it wouldn't have been a good night. And at least the midges have been outside, so I made the right decision. Like, I've been fine in my tent here. So that's me for the night, camped up, ready to get a good night's rest and carry on for the next day. I love you like la 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 la.